What's up, guys? Six Pass Vito here. You guys already know the topic. You read the title, saw the thumbnail, but you guys are probably thinking, didn't you already do a video on this? Didn't you already debunk someone's scaling on this? Well, let me tell you, I want to redo this video, as what I did in the last video was very disingenuous and wank. I wanked Naruto due to the fact that he was wanking Luffy to planetary, which is very, very far-fetched of where Luffy scales. So this video will be a bit more accurate on where both characters scale, not just wanking who can wank who higher, if you get what I mean, because that's what I kind of did in the last video. I saw, oh, he wants to get Luffy to MFTL and planetary. Okay, hold up, Uni plus Naruto, inaccessible speed. But I feel like I should have preferenced that in the video, because I've been getting a lot of comments and DMs on my Discord and Instagram about that video, so I thought I'd just make this one to clear up all the misconceptions that I had about the last one. So without further ado, just cue that intro. And again, in my last video, I was getting a lot of comments about, oh, you don't know anything about One Piece, this and that. So that's false. I've actually read quite a lot of One Piece, but I'll be nice here. I brought one of my homies, one of my very good friends that actually read all of One Piece. He consistently scales it, inverse and crossverse. So I brought him on to actually do the Luffy scaling of this video. But I'll just do the Naruto scaling. He'll cover the Luffy scaling, yada, yada, yada. Let's start with Naruto Speed. For this guy's Naruto Speed is pretty fucking simple. The Anbu were stated to move at light speed. They dish out attacks at the speed of light. Naruto scales above them, as the Anbu are literally a meme. We can even use this calc of him dodging the Reikage's punch, which is stated to be light speed, which is calced at 72 times faster than the speed of light. So this would mean Naruto, bare minimum, is light speed to faster than light. Let's just hop right into Naruto's attack potency scaling. So for Naruto's attack potency, he would bare minimum be planetary, as there are multiple statements backing up this scale, as Kurama, half of the Nine Tails that is sealed within Naruto, was stated to be able to turn the planet to ash. We can also look at multiple calcs that come in around the Yotaton range, which is planetary. I'll just throw them up on the screen right now as I'm talking. We can also look at the fact that the Jubi's chakra was actually compared to a planet, and we know that the chakra is what people use to amp their attack potency. So all of these calcs and statements actually back up that Naruto's attack potency would bare minimum on a low end be planetary. And we can even take this a step further and look at Kaguya, who created a dimension that has a star in it. This star would make her attack potency bare minimum star level, as to create something, you would have to be able to output X amount of energy, which in this case is a star. You would have to be outputting star levels amount of energy. We can actually go to Versus Battle Wiki and go to dimensions with stars, look at the calculation for it, and again, it comes out to star level all the way to small solar system level. So I wouldn't say it's unfair to say that Naruto's attack potency is planetary through solar system level.
Hey yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Skeeter here. I'm here in Pito's video. I'm gonna be talking about where Luffy scales. So off the top of the bat, we can go over AP first. There was a calc for Fujitori's meteor that was caused at around the country level, and obviously you have characters like Doflamingo and Law who are able to slice this meteor, therefore they would scale to it. That's just one method you can use. There's also a couple other methods you can use to scale their AP, such as Luffy splitting Dressrosa. That's pretty self-evidently to be a bare minimum island level, as he basically folded the entirety of the island of Dressrosa in half with a single punch, and then that's in his Gear 4th form. If you don't want to use that country level one, either one is applicable. And going into speed, there is a lot of misconceptions about One Piece's speed in general. We will be addressing that in another video, but for the most prominent and accurate one, we will go with, as for Luffy, we could look in terms of him dodging the Posse Fist of Beams, and we could say, okay, he did this via precog, right? But still, even if he did precog, he would have to be at least around the sub-relativistic to relativistic category to be able to like dodge it even with precog. And we could also look into other characters reacting to Kizaru, like for example Marco or Rayleigh. We could look at these, and even though they didn't likely due to observation hockey, they would have to be moving close to that speed, not exactly faster than light or anywhere near so, but at least around the relativistic category for them to be able to dodge this light or react to it at all. And that's like the main basis of where like Luffy scales. There's like a bunch of other weird metas you could go over, but this is the most ideal way to cap them out at. It's around country level, maybe island if you want to like super low ball them, and around the relativistic category.
So first, let's go over Luffy's abilities and why a lot of people think Luffy stands a chance against the 7th Hokage.
Oh man. Alright, so getting into Luffy's main abilities, his arsenal mainly consists of just punches and kicks, but when he goes into his gear 3rd form, he is capable of growing large limbs and somewhat shape-shifting, and adding on to that, when he goes into gear 4th, he can apply this shape-shifting along with an increase in speed. Although this increase is completely unquantifiable, it is at the very least worth noting in terms that he can get faster. When he's in this gear 4th form, he also has access to flight and great maneuverability in the air. And he also has certain abilities like Red Hawk, which somewhat can negate durability in the sense that it can have flames go directly through the Yuger's body and like just flame up their inner organs. And he has other ways of negating durability too, such as the advanced armament Haki called Ryo, which he can take the Haki and send waves that'll pulsate through the user's body and destroy them from the inside out. As for his other hacks, they consist of observation Haki, and he has advanced observation Haki, which lets him see 10 seconds into the future. And he also has Conqueror's Haki, but to be completely honest, that isn't really a factor in this fight, because as we see, Conqueror's Haki it's only really relevant when it's on somebody that has a very weak willpower or on people like animals. So using it against someone like Naruto, I don't really think it'd be that much of a factor. But as for Luffy's hacks, that's pretty much it. He doesn't have anything like grandstand that's like really like a game changer in this fight.
Well, what about the good old physical brunt force argument?
Oh man, physical blunt force. Okay, yeah, Luffy. He also has quote unquote immunity to all physical attacks, but we really don't know the extent of like where this goes, because just saying, okay, we obviously know Luffy is immune to physical attacks to a certain extent, right? So as if somebody with around his same level of power were to deck Luffy in the dome, he would likely take it with little to no damage, right? But then we can't just say based off of that alone that he'd be immune to every physical attack ever, because that'd be something called the no limit fallacy. You can't just
even steelmanning that. Let's steelman that and say if Goku pulled up the One Piece first, Superman punched Luffy in the dome, and Luffy just looked at Goku dead in the eye and said, "Sorry, bro, brunt force doesn't work on me."
Yeah,
let's just think that would happen. Let's just steelman that.
Like even like someone that's not Goku, let's just say like fucking, I don't know, a solar system level character comes up and just fucking slams Luffy in the head. Like you can't just say, oh, because of this ability he like will be able to take it with no damage. You'd have to like prove to do so. So in terms of like how this ability would fare, we would only scale this immunity to punches and kicks or any physical blunt attacks in terms of like where Luffy scales. You can't just say, oh, it'll go beyond that without any sufficient evidence.
So basically now, I'll just explain why Naruto wins and just basically bodies this nigga. So Naruto has multiple ways to counter all the abilities that Skeeter just listed. The main ways that he can counter a lot of these abilities are due to the fact that, one, chakra is not only physical, it's also stated to be spiritual. So it's not only attacking your physical, it's also attacking your spiritual. And we can also look at attacks like his truth-seeking orbs and his Rasen Shuriken. Both of them do not attack conventional durability. Therefore, Luffy being whatever to brunt force would be irrelevant, as Naruto would either erase him from existence with the truth-seeking orb, or he would basically just throw a Rasen Shuriken at him and it would be attacking him on the cellular level. We can also just say that Naruto wouldn't really need to worry about any of the Red Hawks or anything, as Luffy would not be able to touch him as the speed gap is too great. But let's say Luffy is so lucky that he actually lands a hit. That hit actually wouldn't do any damage, as Naruto has been stated to have resistance to heat throughout his whole body due to his link with the Four Tails, which basically gives him lava release. So we can just remove the Red Hawk from the equation, as it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything to Naruto, as he's tanking much hotter heats with the lava style. So basically, all of Luffy's arsenal just goes out the window, as Naruto just speed blitzes him, has higher AP, and just all of his abilities can counter Luffy's abilities. Anything?
And I just wanted to add in real quick, for the people that say, well, what about Luffy's advanced observation, right? He has the future sight, which lets him see anything in the future.
Oh, yeah.
Therefore, he can't be hit by any attack. The problem with that is precog or future sight in general doesn't like necessitate you being able to dodge the attack. All it does is give you hindsight that the attack is coming. But if it's like way beyond your physical capabilities, then you still like wouldn't be able to dodge it. If I were to give an analogy for it, right? Let's say I were to tell you right now that, hey, a lightning bolt is about to come down from the sky and hit you in like about 10 seconds. Does that mean that you'd be able to move faster than the lightning bolt? Probably not. So
yeah, you just basically know that this attack's coming, that's going to kill you, basically. And and the only reason why advanced observation hockey works within One Piece is because these characters aren't 100 times faster than each other and such. They're not. The speed gap in the One Piece verse is not so astronomically wide that you can just speed blitz someone that is seeing 10 seconds into the future.
Yeah, like it's just like anytime you see this, like, you know, something like that happening, it's just very evident that like all that would mean was, okay, he could have prior knowledge on this is the future sight, but it is it would just be way beyond his physical capabilities of reacting. So everything you see him reacting to,
the fight starts, right? The fight starts. Luffy sees 10 seconds in the future. He's like, damn, this Naruto nigga is really gonna get on my ass. And then he's just gonna get on his ass. There's nothing
like there's nothing like pointing to the fact that he'd be able to do anything about it, right?
Yeah,
and like
his speed is just
even then Naruto has like somewhat of a precog too. He has a sage mode precog, which lets him sense emotion / intent.
Yeah, he can basically like read Luffy's mind.
Yeah, so yeah, that's out the window too. Just wanted to add that in there.
So that's basically all we had to really go over. And just remember to subscribe to both of us. Skeeter's YouTube's going to be in the description. Remember to like the video, share it, comment what you guys thought. If you disagree, you can VC either of us on either of our scaling. Both of us, but they're going to be in the description as well. But anyways, that's Six Path Pito and your boy Skeeter signing out.
Bye.
Peace.